to ask...
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on such short... Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close...
The Fatui? But
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt.
oh, Paimon gets it.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. Unfortunately, we've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, we could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan,
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a...
perhaps such plans have become second nature after all. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition. Thanks again for your help.
Another meaningless day.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here to...
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet. Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything...
That's etiquette?
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. What did you say? You dare question the dignity? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight! I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. Huh? Judging by your expression,
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment.
no need to get down on yourself. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence, but it turns out that he's a peculiar character.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many...
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also Captain... EULA is special. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences.
That's strange.
Well, in their eyes, EULA is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning.
Thanks, Amber.
Good luck, you two.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Freeze! Classify! Wipe out! Cover! What's the hurry? Go! Dodge this!
You're in for a little shock.
Go!
No escape!
Cool it! This will be frozen. Dodge this! Go! Yeah! This first! Yeah! Let's end this quickly! Cool it!
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? And now you get to stake a claim.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed.
Sorry.
Concern? Why
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. minute.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to...
I understand now. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers.
Oh, so that's what you think of me?
But didn't you see it first?
Curious. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan.
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. We can put that aside for now.
Paimon's confused. This girl... Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Don't worry.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well...
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, but if he did commit a wrongful act, then I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance. Let's begin with your manner of speech.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! It seems you don't respect the rules.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formality. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say,
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example?
Yes, I did. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, this is only the first step in making a greeting.
Wait. This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you give...
Ah. Very well. Come with me.
Oh, you're EULA of the Lawrence clan, right?
You there, lowly laborer. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility...
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige... Got it.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. And here's a word of advice. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. You there, lowly toiler. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility. Huh? Why don't you respond? Right. I mustn't look at you too long. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient.
Hey, stop bothering me or... And again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are... And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put...
You have a point, but mark my words.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant...
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. It's all right. This happens quite often.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today.
So this is the way things are normally for you?
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family.
Yeah! Why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. Let's leave it at that. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations.
No need, right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep EULA from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this.
Thank you for
It's so cold.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, for example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can...
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started.
Freeze! Oh? Well, if you're concerned, I didn't realize we'd know. Good luck. Just remember. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. It'll be difficult at first. Remember, you must be elegant. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through.
Don't flatter yourselves. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, there's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make... My family set only the highest expectations for me. Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Let it rain! Bet you can't keep up with... Told you I'd win.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Freeze! Wipe out! Go! Yeah!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
No one escapes my
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Bombs away! Freeze! Cool it!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Go!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's...
Go, Baron Bunny!
Don't get frostbite.
No escape!
Dodge this!
Try not to enjoy...
No one escapes my
Wipe out!
Well done. Your performance was most impressive, and you managed to remain calm even in these pooling dragon spines around. Given such an outstanding performance,
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right?
hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now.
What? You mean Paim?
Yes, of course. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Oh, thank you.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? So, dear friend,
Paimon knew something was off.
all in the name of vengeance. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. I already have something in mind.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter.
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
Coming right up.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad all—
No, she didn't order it.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization.
You're gonna take revenge.
You should know me by now. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies.
Why would you choose gebratenes?
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. Of course not.
It's fine when you're just joking between us. Eula's always talking about vengeance,
But I am serious.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen,
What?
so that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. All right, no need to look so sullen.
Oh, I'm
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things.
Paimon's been meaning to ask, but she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now.
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, so no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights.
Whoa! So both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstance. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, in the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again.
I'm glad. Take care. Please come again.
to be pretty tad. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. Magnanimous. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility.
Oh, so he was testing us.
Your conduct is satisfactory. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civil... Ah, good. Very good.
By the way, we brought a gift.
Could this be? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. It's been so long since I dug into a big tape. Ah, yes. This aroma.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. Please, come with me to see some friends from a distant land.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get...
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? And therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are
Hold it right there!
If you really must know, they're my guests.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman?
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this?
This is our new ally that I've recently met.
Our plans are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the...
Don't be ridiculous. The Knights of Favonius. pay no regard to such detail.
And what about this thing?
Enough! You dare question my word? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see.
Excuse me, that shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but...
Of course, you needn't worry about that. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. We will make good use of the intel you provided.
Don't worry, once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and Perfect.
May I remind you once again that we...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion.
So this was all just a ploy to
It's your own fault!
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. No matter, we already have the intel we need.
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
I see through you!
It's cheating!
Let's end this quickly, Joy! We've only just begun! Dodge this! What's the hurry? Neither can I.
Don't push your luck.
I miscalculated.
Cool it!
Almost.
Freeze!
I slipped up. Go!
Dodge this!
No escape!
Let's end this quickly!
Don't get frostbite.
The door is open. Let's go!
Don't touch me! Get out of my way!
It seems we finally caught up with you. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell.
You have brought shame to our family.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle.
Knight of Favonia? You still have a chance. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you...
I shall say this one last time. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you...
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me!
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all!
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here.
That's enough fuss for today. Given that you've already taken action,
Paimon took a peek at their diagram.
and there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. Let's discuss this later. More speed. Shut up! speed. Beg for mercy.
You can't run!
Crush!
Well, looks like
Shudder! Crush! Yeah!
harden up.
Beg for mercy.
You need to hurry up. Feels close.
Shudder!
Use this first. Must counterattack. Quiet. Put your back into it.
Let it rain.
Beg for mercy.
Time to fulfill my duty. This time. No. Let's end this quickly.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Shudder! Huh? More speed. Beg for mercy. Yeah!
Oh, so sorry.
Crush!
This is bad.
Freeze to the core! Shudder!
This isn't good. This
Yeah!
must counterattack.
Crush!
Wipe out! Freeze!
Shudder!
Finally, so quiet.
Crush!
That's where they put the dive.
Just here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight! You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them! Use this first.
Crush!
Prepare yourself.
Beg for mercy. Crush!
Can't run from death.
Beg for mercy.
Harden
Crush!
What an annoyance.
Shudder! Vengeance will be mine! This must be it, but without my uncle as their puppet.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, the Fatui are dishonest. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui, I came to exact my vengeance.
Finally, after all this time, in reality, you sensed that something might happen. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you—
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, and mark my words,
Hey! What do you mean, Paim?
you have seeded a deep enmity between us. Even if you were to be completely destroyed,
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit.
Sure!
That you will.